Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sean. This is UCM Pigs Motovlogs, and today we're not motovlogging. We're going to continue the LED upgrade on my 2016 Ultra Classic Newellahmay. So if you've been following along, I've been doing some upgrades to this bike on the lighting. I'm replacing all of the red incandescent or the red lens incandescent bulbs with LEDs, and I'm going with smoke lenses or clear white where I can. I've been using custom dynamics with the exception of my Tourpack light. So I'm going to continue that today, and we're going to move down to the brake light and the fender tip light. I ordered the parts, they are custom dynamics, but I ordered them using the GovX ID. If you're not familiar with GovX, go watch last week's video. Here's a link. It explains how you can get a discount if you're a veteran, prior law enforcement, prior first responder. You can get a discount. It'll shoot you over to RevZilla, and that's who I ordered these parts from. Saved me about $16. Also, before we get started, I want to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always on my channel, if you don't feel like typing words, just leave me an emoji. Let me know you were here. I greatly appreciate that. One last thing to remind you about, the week before last, I recorded a video called the VD Express. This is an opportunity for you to get your Valentine postmarked from Valentine's, Virginia. We still have time. I'm not making the ride until the first week of February, so get your Valentines over to me. Go watch this video, get more details how to get them to me, and I'll take your Valentine out with me, and it'll be postmarked from Valentine's, Virginia. And you'll also get a limited edition UCM Pigs VD Express sticker. Here's a picture. So let's get into this install. I use that term loosely. It's very simple, but let's get these lights upgraded. Alright, so today we're going to be focusing on the tail light and this fender tip light here on my Ultra Classic. Now before we get started, let's talk about what we've done so far. Up on the front of the bike, I replaced the stock amber lensed incandescent turn signals with ProBEAM from Custom Dynamics LED turn signals. I really like the looks of these. They gave me that smoke lens that I want. They shine white when running, and then they flash amber, which I really think that cleans up the front of the bike. I also added a smoked lens fender tip light from Custom Dynamics. Now that is not ProBEAM. All they have was just a regular LED fender tip light, but I wanted the smoke lens and I wanted the LED. Get rid of that orange fender tip light. Like I said, I'm trying to get rid of all the orange and red lenses on this bike and go completely smoked. Moving around to the back of the bike, I've already replaced this Tourpack bar here. Now this is a no-name brand Chinese Tourpack bar that I found on not on Amazon, on eBay. The reason why I purchased this one is because the smoked lens ProBEAM Tourpack bar is still not available. It has not been available since July, and I'm kind of tired of waiting, which has actually made me second guess or second think getting this Tourpack bar. I'm starting to notice some things that I really don't like about it, but I'm not 100% sure yet. So for the meantime, I'm going to stick with this one. It gave me the smoke lens look that I wanted. On the side of the Tourpack, I have these side markers. I've replaced those with smoke lens side markers, and I really like the LED lights in those. Again, I found these on eBay because I can't find them from any major company like Zero or Custom Dynamics. It doesn't appear they make these lights. So if you have one of those products for your Tourpack, look into these. I'll put a link down in the description of all these parts. I really like the way the light shines. It's not the little dot lights, it's a solid beam, almost like a neon beam in there, and it gives it a really nice look. I've replaced the red reflectors in my saddlebag latches with smoke lens. Again, these are just cheap that I found on Amazon because I didn't really want to spend the extra money on those accessories because I wanted to spend more money on what I thought was safer. And that leads us to this tail light and fender tip light here in the back. So what I've chosen here in the back is the ProBEAM low profile smoke lens tail light to replace this one. Now the reason I went with the ProBEAM, there is a non-ProBEAM version from Custom Dynamics. It's just an LED light, and there are a lot of options out there for LED lighting. Hogworks, Zero 3D, and then a whole mess of Amazon specials. I went with the ProBEAM because I kind of want things to match where I can. This fender tip light, there are not a lot of options out there. ProBEAM is pretty much it. I think you can get a very generic one from like LED Factory. I wasn't sure the brightness, and then it had this jacked up turn signal amber lights in there I didn't really like. So what drove me to the low profile ProBEAM tail light was this fender tip light, which is also a ProBEAM fender tip light. And again, I got it in a smoked lens. We'll get a better picture of it when we start installing it. So it's got the ProBEAM, lighting in there, which I want that to match. So we're going to replace this, or replace this red one with the smoked lens, and we're going to replace this with a low profile tail light. Now, one thing I also really like about this ProBEAM tip light, currently this is just a running light down here. It does not illuminate when you brake, it's just a regular running light. This ProBEAM fender tip light also is a brake light. We're going to link it into the braking system, or the hot wire for the brakes, so this will also illuminate when I apply my brakes and also be a running light. So it gives me more visibility here in the back of the bike. So pretty much the way this is going to run, we're going to remove this housing and we're going to leave that open so we can install the fender tip light, because we're going to have to run the wiring harness behind the fender, attach it in. It's all plug and play into the harness here, and then once we get this buttoned up, we'll button up the tail light as well. Now, I'm not going to do a play-by-play install video. There are plenty of those out there on YouTube, so I'm going to speed this up and you guys can just watch me install it, and then we'll look at the end results.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away, cause she's like sex.
So that is it for the Custom Dynamics ProBEAM low profile taillight with a smoked lens, and the Custom Dynamics ProBEAM fender tip light for your Ultra Classics. I'm really pleased with the way it came out. I finally have all those off mismatch red and orange lenses replaced, all the incandescent bulbs replaced, everything is LED, everything is smoked. We'll do a walk around so you guys can take a look at it. I'm really pleased with it. It's subtle, it's clean, but we're not done. So now that we've got all the stock stuff replaced, we're going to add some more stuff to it. Now we're not going clown show, but I'm thinking about bag blades. I'm thinking about the front lights on my lowers. So we'll be looking at those and seeing where we can save some money on those. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm very pleased with the outcome. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. So until we talk again, you guys be careful. You guys be safe. Always keep your shiny side up. And we'll talk to you next time.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away, cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine.